Both my mom and I have recently found a song that means a lot to us, Bluebird by Miranda Lambert. It seems that whenever I hear a new song I like, I tend to pair it with someone meaningful in my life. This one just so happens to remind me of her. According to tasteofcountry.com, in an article written by Billy Dukes, this song was written on January 26, 2019. To both me and my mom, it portrays never giving up under any circumstance. And if you listen to it, it's a pretty inspiring message. It's deep and meaningful and could be applied to so many people in so many different situations, which is what we like about it most. Especially in times like this, with a worldwide pandemic and such division. In the opening lines of the song, it says, "Don't like where I'm at, 34 was bad, so I just turned to 35. This line is a great metaphor and example of moving on and moving forward no matter what life has in store for you, nor what has happened in the past. Good or bad, there are always going to be new opportunities in life." To Miranda Lambert, according to theboot.com, by Karina Liptak, a bluebird is hopeful even through blue times. Miranda also went on to explain that this song is a sequel to her 2016 album, The Weight of These Wings, during which she was still recovering from her divorce of Blake Shelton on thelist.com in an article by Hannah Clayson. She says she considers this song her own personal journey back to love, hope, and happiness. For that reason, it continuously reminds me of my mom quitting her six-figure job at Caterpillar of 18 years in order to follow her dream of opening a daycare. Even more recently, expanding that daycare. Several weeks earlier, I had read a really interesting article that had caught my attention about bluebirds. I learned that they're the only bird with an internal map of where home is to them. So, no matter where they are, if they're lost or far from home, they know the direction home and will begin flying that way until they reach their destination. This has stuck with me since because I too always want to know my way home. I will never forget how or where I was raised, and I will always appreciate the life my parents have made for me. My mom and I were driving together one day when this song came on the radio, and I told her about the fun fact that I had learned about bluebirds. I think it struck her as well, and she thought about it for a little while longer. Several weeks later, my mom and I were talking about what we were going to do in celebration of my 21st birthday, and she offered to take me on a little vacation. She gave me the choice between going to Las Vegas or Nashville, just her and I, and maybe a few family friends. I, of course, chose Nashville. Several days later, I had the idea of getting a matching bluebird tattoo with her when we go to Nashville. When I brought it up to her, she loved the idea, although my dad and sister didn't really match our enthusiasm. The chorus of this song says that there's always a trick up her sleeve if something's going wrong. These few lines really remind me of my mom because making her dream come true has been so challenging. It's not always just rainbows and butterflies and happy little kids. There have always been some moments where we were worried. However, through all the hoops we've had to jump through, she's more than managed, and she's excelled at them. She continues to take challenges thrown her way in stride and improve in each way possible. WideOpenCountry.com explains all Miranda Lambert's lyrics, including the lyrics, "Well, I'm a giver." If these words don't describe my mom's heart, I truly don't know what does. She's incredibly selfless and would do anything to help out her daycare families. Considering she quit her job just to help out her community in need shows her heart in and of itself. This process has been more than stressful on all of our family members, yet she always finds a way to stay positive and succeed. And when I hear this song, I can't help but be reminded of that, as well as her determination to make it happen. All in all, whenever I hear this song, I always think of my mom. If someone were to ask if we had a song, I wouldn't hesitate to name this one, just the same as my dad and I have a song, as well as my sister and me. And in 2 years, I can't wait to get our little bluebird tattoo in Nashville, and the song will always mean more to me than meets the eye or the ear. Hopefully, maybe one day my mom and I will get to see Miranda Lambert perform this song in person. Similarly, I hope everyone dedicates a song here and there to a loved one and can relate to my story to a story of their own.